بسم الله نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم. We continue, inshallah, to talk about the first wife of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who is Khadija bint Khuwaylid. We have talked about her virtues, and today I will just repeat one and then continue, and that is, I said yesterday that the house of Khadija bint Khuwaylid is Baytun Mubarak. Really, it is a house which is blessed. It is the house where the first person to accept Islam, that is Khadija, was in it. Of course, even Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because Aman al-Rasul bima unzila ilayhi, also accepted Islam after being told by Jibril. Again, it is the house where the first young person, Ali bin Abi Talib, was there. It is the house where the first a freed slave, Zayd ibn al-Harith, accepted. We can even add and say it is the house where the first female slave, freed slave, and that is Barakah al-Ayman, was also there in that house. So it is really a blessed house. No wonder actually Rasul had a lot of peace of mind, even though things were so difficult outside. Now after that, of course, Rasul was told by Allah, وَأَنذِرْ عَشِيرَتَكَ الْأَقْرَبِينَ. In the first 3 years, da'wah was sirriya, it was secret. And when we say secretly, it does not mean there was no da'wah, but people, as I said yesterday, will choose individual they feel they are receptive. They will not go and make da'wah to something like Abu Jahl, who is looking for how to fight the da'wah. But as Abu Bakr did, and I said yesterday, 6 of the people who were among the Mubashiruna bil Jannah are the ones actually who accepted Islam through Abu Bakr. So the da'wah was there and it was continuous, but after about 3 years, then inshallah, after that, he was now told to do the da'wah openly. وَأَنذِرْ عَشِيرَتَكَ الْأَقْرَبِينَ, Rasul was told to start spreading Islam to his close relatives. And that is actually what he did. And now the enmity and actually the torture and all those issues took place because now it was da'wah amma, da'wah, a general da'wah for everybody else. Now I will narrate a few incidences to show how the Muslims at the early period of Islam suffered before this religion was accepted in Makkah itself. And the first one is reported by Abdullah bin Mas'ud radiallahu anhu. For those who do not know, Abdullah bin Mas'ud is among the first reverts to Islam, was living in Mecca. As he says that there is no verse in the Qur'an which I don't know its interpretation, when it was revealed and why it was revealed. He was such an obedient and quite close to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He says one day, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam was just praying in the Kaaba, and as he was praying in the Kaaba, then Abu Jahl and his group who were next to him started discussing, and Abu Bakr asked, is there anybody who can go to Bani Fulan and Bani Fulan to so and so, was a butchery, and bring to us the whole stomach of the camel, that is 4 compartments of the rumen and intestine, the dirty part. And Uqba ibn Abi Mu'ayt was a very great enemy of Prophet ﷺ. He said, I will do that. He came and brought it, and they waited when the Prophet ﷺ was prostrating, and then they put that intestine plus all the stomach into the back of the Prophet ﷺ, that he was even finding it difficult to come out of it. Until Fatima, I don't know how she realized, heard about it and came running and came and tried to help the Prophet ﷺ to remove that dirty piece of a lot of feces and urine and all that. And then Rasul actually looked at them and he said, Allahumma alayka bi Quraysh. Allahumma 3 times. Alayka bi Quraysh. Allahumma alayka bi Quraysh. He was casting the Quraysh. That means Allah cast him. And then he started counting the people who he was actually trying to cast them. And he said, Allahumma alayka bi Abi Jahl. 7 people. Can you, inshallah, take him to task Abi Jahl? Alayka bi Utba ibn Rabi'a. Alayka bi Shayba ibn Rabi'a. Alayka bi Walid ibn Utba. عليك بأمية بن خلف عليك بعقبة بن أبي معيط. These are 6. And Abdullah bin Mas'ud said, he mentioned the 7th one, I can't remember. Then he said, وَالَّذِي نَفْسِ بِيَدِي, I take an oath by the one whose soul is in his hand, that is by Allah. I saw all these 6 people, because they can't remember the 7, Sur'a, they are dead in the battle or after the battle of Badr, and they were put into Khhuwaylid. Khhuwaylid is a big grave which was actually dug, and all the 70 people who were killed among the Kuffar and the Quraysh against during that fight between the Muslims and the Quraysh, they were put into Khhuwaylid. So this is one of the occasions I wanted to narrate. Now imagine Khadija radiallahu anha hearing all these stories, and sometimes hearing the story from her daughter Fatima, because she's the one who tried to save the Prophet ﷺ. All these were the issues happening almost every day during those 10 years which Khadija lived with the Prophet ﷺ, from the time the Prophet was given the wahy until she died. A second occasion, again by the same individual, Uqba ibn Abi Mu'ayt. This was one of the Quraysh who was really openly fighting and trying to look for every way to annoy the Prophet ﷺ or harm him. One day in the Kaaba, the Prophet was praying and he decided to use his shawl, this is Uqba ibn Abi Mu'ayt, and tried to put it around his neck to strangle him. And he was trying that, and the Prophet was trying to protect himself. Until Abu Bakr heard somebody telling him, you better go and rescue your friend before he's killed. Then he went so quickly and fast. Abu Bakr was not a very strong man physically, but he was a very strong man spiritually, and his iman was really strong, more than any in this ummah. So then he did that, and he was saying, أَتَقْتُلُونَ رَجُلًا أَنْ يَقُولَ رَبِّيَ اللَّهِ. Are you trying to kill somebody just because he says, my Lord is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? This is another occasion which the Prophet was going through this difficult time. A third occasion, I want to mention it also, just to give us an idea what was happening after Islam has been actually proclaimed and propagated by the Muslims, who were very few and very weak by then. Abu Bakr, there were few Muslims. Abu Bakr was always telling the Prophet ﷺ, why don't we go to the Kaaba and preach to the Quraysh? Rasul was telling him, we are still very few, as if just hold on, wait. They are going to hurt us. And Abu Bakr insisted, and usually Abu Bakr wanted to be the first in almost everything. As we know, he's the first among the men other than household of Khadija to accept Islam. So when the Prophet agreed that day, he went to the few Muslims and he started talking about Islam, the Qur'an. And when the Quraysh saw him, they started coming and beating him. And Utba bin Rabi'a beat him so badly with his shoes until actually somebody would not be able to recognize whether this is the face of Abu Bakr or not. And then Abu Bakr became unconscious. He was carried to his home, and his tribe, Bani Tamim, was saying, if Abu Bakr dies, Utba will stay. Utba was a great person and a Sada among the nobles and big Quraysh, but you know, during that time, each tribe also would not accept any oppression. And these people who were talking about that, like Abu Quhafa, the father of Abu Bakr, who was not a Muslim. But even though, you know, they were not Muslim, but they were protecting one another just because of the brotherhood. Abu Bakr remained unconscious, and I want to show the role of a woman, a specific one here. mother, he asked her, how is Muhammad? The mother was not yet converted to Islam. He said, my son, I don't know about your friend. I don't know, is he? I don't know. Then he said, by Allah, I'm not going to eat, I'm not going to drink until you send me to Muhammad. Now, of course, the mother doesn't know where Muhammad is. Then he said, you better go to Fatima bint Khattab and find out how is Muhammad. Abu Bakr was afraid that as he was beaten like that, maybe the Prophet was beaten badly, much more than that. Maybe he died, maybe he's very sick. And the mother of Abu Bakr went to Fatima bint Khattab. By then, Fatima bint Khattab has already accepted Islam before Umar. As we know, the cause of Umar converting to Islam was his sister, Fatima bint Khattab. And now look at the interesting story and how people were aware of how to take necessary precaution during that time. And these are ladies, women. The mother of Abu Bakr went to Fatima bint Khattab and said, Abu Bakr has sent me and is asking me or asking you to tell him how is Muhammad. Fatima said, what are you talking about? I don't know who is Abu Bakr, I don't know who is Muhammad. Said, yes, but my son said, I don't know anybody. But if you want, I can go with you and see your son. She wanted to see that. So she went with the mother of Abu Bakr to Abu Bakr, and when he saw Abu Bakr, the way he was really hard, and he said, what an evil people are these who have done something bad to you. Of course, this also meant the mother to be happy that he is somebody who sympathized with my son. And then Abu Bakr asked him, how is Rasulullah? And this lady said, Abu Bakr, Muhammad is here. He said, don't worry about her. He said, hey, he's okay. He said, can I go and you send him? He cannot walk. And he said, we better wait until Sadiq. And then with the help of the mother and the help of Fatima bint Khattab, Abu Bakr was moved to where the Prophet was, most likely Darul Arqam. And when Abu Bakr went there, Rasulullah felt so bad. And he said, nothing big, Ya Rasulullah, just a few words here and there. How are you? He said, I'm quite okay, alhamdulillah. He prayed for him. Then Abu Bakr looked at dua. At this critical time, he's taking advantage. Said, Ya Rasulullah, pray for my mother. She has come to you, and she's a good lady, so that she accepts Islam. And the mother of Abu Bakr accepted Islam there and then. With this scenario of sympathy and people sympathizing with his son, like Fatima and also Rasul and all the people there, she accepted Islam. And Abu Bakr was very happy that this is a bad instance, but out of it, at least my mother sympathetically has accepted Islam. Now here I'm trying to show the role of the Muslim woman, and here it is Fatima bint Khattab. She accepted Islam before her brother, Umar ibn Khattab, and she knew how to take all the precaution so that they are not going to be harmed. Because by then, if she was known clearly by somebody who is not a Muslim and against a Muslim, then she could be harmed. And the first person who will come to harm is Umar, because he was totally or punishing a lot of non-knowledge of Muslims by then. That is part of what was happening. Yasir, I said yesterday, but it's part also of the story of what was going on. Yasir, this is Yasir, Ammar bin Yasir, his father Yasir, and his mother Sumayya, who were literally being punished by Abu Jahl because they were slaves of Bani Makhzum, and Abu Jahl was the major one in that family, and he was punishing them. And one day he kept on punishing Sumayya so much, thinking this is the lady, maybe she will give in, and then if she gives it in to leave Islam, that's all they talk. Maybe Yasir will also do the same, and maybe Ammar will do the same. And she was very tough and remained very firm, and he wanted Abu Jahl for Sumayya to insult the Prophet, and he never accepted, and ultimately she was actually with a spear, she was actually pierced with a spear at her nafs, at her front part, and she died instantly. And remember yesterday I said that they started punishing Ammar so much until he agreed to say a few things which were against the Prophet ﷺ, or talking ill a bit, and also talking a bit good about the idols. But of course, he was saying that so that he's not going to be killed. And he's seen his mother losing the life, and his father was also killed after that by the same Abu Jahl. But of course, the Rasul told him it's okay, and if they insist, you can say it as long as you are okay, just to save your soul. So these were the situation. The other ladies which were taking a very strong stand, there was a lady called Tanira and Nahdiya. These were slaves also who have accepted Islam, and they were being taught by their masters. There was also a daughter of this Nahdiya, Umm. These were all maids or slave girls, therefore they were being punished by their masters who were mushrikeen. And Abu Bakr after that started buying these slaves, either female or male, including Bilal, and then freeze them so that at least they are no longer going to be tortured. Then, as the situation continued to be bad during that time, Rasul told the Muslims, since you have been tortured here, why don't you move and go to Habasha, to Ethiopia? There is a king there who was a Christian, Najashi, who actually nobody can be mistreated because of his belief. So you go there. That was a secret message, and they started moving into Habasha, or moving out from Mecca to go to Habasha. Uthman ibn Affan was the husband of Ruqayya, the daughter of the Prophet ﷺ, whose mother was Khadija, joined the husband Uthman, and they were among the first lot of 16 people. There were 12 men in that group, and the 4 women. One of the men was Uthman, who was the leader of the group, and one of the women was Ruqayya, the daughter of the Prophet. And you can imagine the feeling for the mother, who is Khadija, seeing the daughter going to a foreign country. She doesn't know what's going to happen to them there, and bidding goodbye for them. These are among the issues which she had to go through with them. Now, after that, another type of punishment or oppression came. Islam now started being strong in Mecca. So many people started accepting Islam. This is now the 6th year after Nubuwwah, when the Prophet was made to be the messenger of Allah. In the 6th year, Hamza accepted Islam, and Hamza was a very brave and courageous person. We all know how he accepted Islam. It was just because his cousin Ibn Amr, Muhammad, was mistreated by Abu Jahl, and he went and hit Abu Jahl, and Hamza was a warrior that somebody cannot easily fight him. Then anyway, he accepted Islam. Few days later after that, Umar ibn Khattab was also here, and a very strong individual accepted Islam. Now Islam started being very strong. You know actually what happened when Umar accepted Islam, that is why he was called Al-Faruq. The criteria, the one who actually differentiated between haq and batil. He went, just to make a story a very short one, to the Arqam, he's already now. He wants to accept Islam, but he's gone to his sister Fatima in the Khattab nation, and he was pages of Qur'an, and he recited, and he became interested, and he wanted to go to the Prophet, and then he proclaimed the Shahada. They immediately did that. He asked the Prophet and said, are we following the truth? That Islam is the truth? He said yes. Then he said, why do we hide? Why don't we come out openly? Then the Prophet of a day or two went out with all the believers, being headed in the front by Bibi Hamza, and in the front behind by Umar ibn Khattab, openly proclaiming some things about Islam and going to Al-Kaaba in front of all the Quraysh. And the Quraysh now, they were really frustrated. Now here Islam is becoming strong, and they can dare always. Hamza is a strong individual, Umar ibn Khattab is a very strong individual. So now, before we talk about Shi'ba al-Qari, maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow, but I want to introduce the topic. Why the boycotting of Muslims, the non-believers started thinking about it. They started thinking of boycotting because Islam started being strong. Here I mentioned the two people who have accepted Islam, and there were so many others that say that Umar, when he accepted Islam, was among the 48 person, and that perhaps is Mecca. There were others in Habasha also. And then the non-Muslims, the Quraysh, started to see how to compromise. Utbah ibn Rabi'a, the one who has said, was a big Sada, a great man within the family of Quraysh. One time he told the non-believers, now this deen of Islam is spreading so much. What can we do? Why don't I talk to Muhammad and see whether we can come to a compromise and agreement so that he leaves all this? He said, okay, do that. So he called the Prophet and he told the Prophet, so many things, I'm just making it short. You have disunited the Quraysh. People now are hating one another, between the brothers, between wife and husband, between the children and their father, because some accept Islam, some are still worshiping idols. Now, I suggest some things for you, so that you live out of it. Say, yes, tell me, I'm listening. He said, if you want money, if you want wealth, we will collect all the wealth from the rich people and make you one of the richest individuals. If you want sheriff, a honor, we will make sure that you are the most honorable individual. We will not make any decision without asking. If you want a good wife, we will look for the best lady and we get married to that. If you have a problem, shaitan who is bothering you, then we will try to treat you anywhere and spend all our work to treat you. So our Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is saying, لَقَدْ فَرَقْتَ يَدَ الْوَلِيِّ. You have finished what you are saying, and talking to you in a very respectful manner. He said, yes. He said, now, listen to me. And the Prophet started reciting Qur'an. I wouldn't go into the verses, and the verses, you know how Qur'an is. And Utbah was one of the people who was very fasih, very good in Arabic language and share and all that. He listened to it, just putting his hand just like that, and listening, until that those verses were talking about, if you don't follow this, then you are going to be punished. He said, stop. And then Rasul told him, you have listened to me, Ya Abul Walid, ma qultu fa anta wadhak. It's you now. You have told me what you have told me, and I have told you. Now, just to finish the story so that we may talk about it tomorrow then. When Walid was going back to the Quraysh said, Walid is coming back in a different manner than the way he went. And he told them quite eloquently. He expressed himself how sweet Qur'an is. That one I will mention tomorrow, the proper words in Arabic. And they told him, Saharaka Muhammad. They say it's up to you. But I tell you, Muhammad's message will have something. Why do we fight him? We leave him. We don't want to accept. If he becomes successful, he's one of us. His success will be our success. If there will be others who don't like it, let them fight him. So we will stop there and talk about why it happened that the Muslims had to be way older. But before that, there is somebody who wants to accept Islam and they delay him for a few minutes, which is not good. Inshallah, let's make him proclaim the Shahada and then he prays with us, and after that we pray as-salatu tarawih. So,
Come to you?
let's go. Okay. So you say the following words. Say, Ashhadu an la ilaha just then I was saying, an la ilaha illallah wa anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger. Allahu Akbar. Which name do you think you would like? Musa. And you know about Musa. That's a great name. He's one of the 5 messengers of Allah who are respected by Islam. Inshallah, you are Musa now. Somebody will teach you what to do just now so that you can make wudu and come and pray with us. It's a long one, but if you can't, you can pray a few Salat al-Isha and then you rest in the discuss with him. If he's able to pray Tarawih, but tell him it is not compulsory. Inshallah. Okay, inshallah.